bend those knees, scoop up, reach, open to the side. Again, bend the knees, reach up and over. And then one more side lean, circle the arm. And then we come back. All right, so now, toes to touch. So we're going to do a little second again, right? Just bringing the foot out to second, just a little second, right? Just a little different of the weight, right? What I want you to feel, I'm going to turn around again. I want you to feel these guys squeezing together, yes? So when we open, we squeeze. It's like the half moon here, squeezing together, which is also your inner thighs. So we go 8 and 7, right? So that's where I want you to feel is the inner thighs, the butt cheeks. For 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Tendu, plié. Now we can move the arm a little bit, or you can keep your hand right on your hip, right, which is lovely, just keeping your hips nice and even, right, or up and down. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, so I'm a little close to the bar. I'm going to walk away a little bit. Right, so we're going to lift the leg, lower it, lift, and lower it. So it feels a lot harder, yeah? Feeling the inner thigh and the outer thigh and the booty. But stay into your center, so don't lean into the hip. Yes, we go 8 and 7 and 6, grow taller, 5 and 4, and the leg is diagonal to the hip, yeah? 3 and 2 and 1. Plié, tendu, plié, tendu left, plié, tendu left, plié, tendu left. One more, plié, tendu left. Come back, bring your heel down. Take a nice little semicircle, bend the knees. Reach out, semicircle. Good, and then we come back to face. Let's just walk back out, wag the tail, bend the knees, like a little skiing action here, right? Good, and then articulate up. Right, beautiful. Give me a couple little tricep presses here. So we bend, we lift, exhale, bend. Ooh, sometimes I actually find this harder than on the floor, right? Because you're really trying to keep the chair stable, right? And really, you can't do anything but work those arms. So I don't want to see the booty out, right? That's for another class, right? So the elbow down, belly up, elbows point back, right? Elbows point back for 3. And that's why the chair must be stable, guys. Make sure. And last one. Lift. And then we come back. Wag the tail. Walk the feet out to a second. Right? And then sink low. So it's nice because we get the chair to support us. And then press those knees out, opening up the hips for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, ready? Watch me. I'm going to tuck the tailbone. I'm going to extend it out. Tuck the tailbone. So I really feel the abdominals working, right? And then extension out. Tuck the tailbone. And then extension out. I press the knees out, right? Like a little butterfly. So I'm feeling where? The booty, right? The outer thighs. For 8, and you know I double time it. 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5. Don't start compensating in the spine, right? Shoulders down, neck long. For 3, and 3, and 2, and 2, and 1. Now I tuck the tailbone and round all the way up. Turn your toes forward. Walk forward. Reach the right arm up. Just take a little bit of a back bend here. Left arm up. Good, graceful movement. Right arm reaches, left arm reaches. We step, and then we shift our bar to the other side. Good, okay, ready? So, nice position. Make sure you're not hugging your bar. I want to make sure that you can see me, yes? Okay, so we open up, little pizza pie, right? Just give me a couple pliés, right, to feel that little half moon, yeah? And then we lift up, we cement the heels. So we're not going to do the articulation, we'll just do a few of first position releve. We reach the arm out for 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4. Squeeze the inner thighs and think about growing taller as you straighten your legs. Good. We reach up. Now let's change it a little bit. So we go 1, 2, 3. We lift up and down. And 1, 2, 3. And up. Don't worry so much about the arm, yeah? I'm just having a bit of fun, right? This just makes me feel good when I'm moving the arm. It helps me connect to my breath. And 1, just 3 pulses up and down. And 1, 2, 3. And up and down. And 1, 2, 3. Go down and up. One more time. 1, 2, 3. And up and down. So we go up and down and out and up and up and down. We looked away, the center, up and down, away and center. We lower down, separate your feet, yeah? So we're just gonna do the right out to the side. Just take a nice side lean to the bar, circle it around. Just always making sure that you're in your breath. Good. And then we go right out and out. So we're sliding that heel like on the floor. So that's what's going to ignite the inner thigh muscles. So we go for 5. I'm going to bring my hand to my hip. 5 and 4. Relax your shoulders, open through your chest. And 3 and 2 and 1. Then we go Tendu, right? Tendu. So think about like, I don't know, like there's a bed of espresso beans, right? So it's hot. So it's a lift, right? Energy lift for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 5. Feeling the inner thigh, right? When you think about that, then you're like, ooh, yeah, okay, I feel it. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Stop, reach over again, circle it, and again, one more time. Good. Now, Tendu, right? We lift and lower. Lift and lower. So see my elbow, it's lifted more up than not down, right? And feel those abdominals. So much to think about, I know. I'm with you though, I'm shaking, it's Monday. We're in this together, right guys? Guys and gals, let's go. For 8 and 7 and 6, smile, soften your face, harden your muscles. 3 and 2 and 1. Now we go plie, lift, and plie, and lift. I'm a little too close to the bar. I'm feeling that crunching, so just be aware of that. Good. Right. One more. Lower down, turn your toes in. So we go out to the side. We fold in half. A little bit of a pulse, reach. Good, out to the side. And then we fold and reach. And then getting that nice side lean. A little semicircle. that feel great though? Like we contract and then we release. So important to create the lean muscles. Good, and then we come together. Okay, so I'm gonna come to the other side. Right, fix my clothes a little bit there. All right, so now, big toes to touch. It's always good to start like this, right? So you find that midline, bring your hand on your hips, and then we find that little first position, okay? So now we plie the standing leg, right? We tendu, and then we come back to first. Okay, so just like that. So give me 8 of these, right? Good. Doing good, guys. So proud of us, yes? Consistency, consistency, we just keep going. Like chiseling away. We got this, we're gonna make it through, I promise. Yeah, then we stay. We lift up for 8 and 7. So feel this lift, not just from the leg, but from the lower abdominals, right? Maybe then lift the arm for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Straighten the leg. We lift up for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Come to first. Just take a nice side lean. Look. Nice side lean. Look. Okay, we're just going to go right to the back, okay? So we're just going to go here, slide it back. Here, slide it back. Reach, slide it back, right? Always feeling this connection, even when we move away from it, right? We never lose the midline connection. Good. Good. One more. Reach. Good. We stay. Bring your hand to your hip for a moment, and then just lift up for 8 and 7. I'm going to turn to the side just so that you can see me, if you like. Right, so I'm keeping my shoulders down the back for 8 and 7. So I keep that standing leg bent. I pull the rib cage in, and I'm really feeling the booty and the hamstring. Right, and the core is working here. 4, shoulders relaxed. 3 and 2 and 1. Let's stay here and pulse it out. 8, 7, 6. So if I'm here, right, 8, 7, 6. Maybe the arm is out to the side or maybe forward. Just create that nice long line. 3, 2, 1. I lift up. Take a nice little back bend here. Good, I come back to my first position. Reach over. Look. Reach over. Good, one more. Reach over and look. Okay, go to the other side. Not so bad, right? All right, make sure you're not hugging your bar. Start with your toes to touch. Pull up through your midline. And then create that natural turnout where you're not forcing, right? So that's why when you open, yeah, we open from the wrap around the hips, not the knees, right? So think opening, feel that wrap around, joining the sit bones together. Okay, I will stop talking. All right, so we go. Plie, come back, right? Plie, that's it. Plie, so nice and quiet through the spine, soft face. Yeah, that knee is going over my second and third toe. Good. Come back. Let's do 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And then we stay. We lift, plie and lift, plie and lift, plie, lift. So the front is a little different than the back. Lift. 8 more, guys. 8 and 7. Remember, like that hotbed of espresso beans, making you lift up away from it. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Plie and lift and lift. Last 8, 7, and 6. Come on, you're there. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Slide it back in. Nice side lean, circle it around. All right, so that you can release any tension you may have created so that you can prepare for the other side, right, well. Good. I'm going to turn just a face. You can do that as well. All right, so we're going to bring that same leg back and lift, and maybe use the arm, right, and reach. Good. And reach. All right, squeezing the butt cheeks. And reach. Good. And reach. One more. Good. And stay. Right? So I'm going to be here. I'll turn around to see you. Maybe the arm is here. And we lift. And we lift. Maybe the hand is on your hip. Right? So you can really feel the muscles working here. Engage the core. Tailbone long. Woo, I'm sweating. I'm going to turn again to the side just so you can see me, my posture. Woo. And we stay and we pulse it out. Relax those shoulders. This is where when things start getting challenging, right, you sort of tighten the unnecessary parts of the body. Right, so soften the face, soften the shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We lift up. Woo, feel that, guys? Okay, let's just take our nice little shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Right, so stand away from your chair. And then we just twist, 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 little twists. Reach it up. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, flat back. All right, lengthen that spine. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Arms out to the side. Come all the way up. Let's do it again. Exhale, fold. Right, just to make sure you're not getting too serious. Inhale. So really bring that breath back in. Exhale, fold. And then big inhale. Circle the sun around. Good, palms attached. So just pause and reflect for a moment, right? Just kind of walk, march a little bit in place, right? Just feeling the energy that you are creating in your body by creating this beautiful posture, being more mindful, more connected to your body, right? So we don't want to just be all up here, right? And we don't want to be just down here, right? We want these two to connect, right? We're so much more mindful in the world when the mind is connected to the body and the body is connected to the mind. We're one, and then we're in the world, right? And we're much more aware of the people around us, of ourselves, of our actions. So keep that going. All right, so let's bring the chair around, right? So we're just gonna do a little grand battement, okay? So I'm gonna face my chair, right? So you can see me a little diagonal. We're going to extend that outer leg, always the outer leg first, right? So we're just going to slide kick and tendu back, right? Bring your hands to your hip and we go. Right? So this is nice because we're creating flexibility, but also control. So what I don't want to see is this, right? So just lower the leg, right? If you're starting to do this. I want you to keep your shoulders over your hips. Right? So that we're using the core, and then we're creating that nice flexibility. Now, bring the arm up overhead if you want a little bit more cardio. So we go 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now, we either touch right, the top of the thigh, or we go all the way down. We kick grand battement. So we go down, we kick, and down, we kick, and down. So a little more cardio. for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. We stay. Bring your hands down, come to that nice lunge, right? You take a twist towards that front knee. Feels really good. Reach back with your heel. Woo. Good. Can you just step back to plank for a minute and give me mountain climbers, right? So we go 8, 7, 6, 5, 5, 4. You can walk it out. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. Downward dog. Catch your breath. Walk your feet to your hands. Rounding up. Woo. Isn't that nice? All right, other side. Okay, here we go. All right, so make sure you do the other side, okay? All right, so outer leg, Tendu back, arm out, and we go. Right, one side is gonna be tighter, so just notice that, right? So lower that leg more, right? If you're starting to use your back, right? No back, abdominals. 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4. My heart rate's up. 3, come on, smile with me, guys. And 2, and 1. Now remember, we go touch, we lift. You can lift the arm up overhead or out to the side, or bring your hand to your hip. Right. We go 8 more. 8, and 7, and 6. Come on, what inspires you? Reach for it. When things get challenging, that's when we tend to give up, right? So watch yourself when we get to those challenging positions. What happens? Do you start clenching your jaw, right? For 3, I know that was more than 8, 2, and 1. We come down, woo! Now, aren't you happy for that lunge? Flatten the palm, twist. Feels so good. Good. Now, step back. We go in. Inner elbow, inner elbow, inner elbow. Come on. 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Downward dog, stretch, exhale the air out, bicycle the feet, walk your hands back to your feet or feet to your hands, and we roll all the way up. Woo! So good, guys, that was great. I can feel your energy from here. Remove your bar. Okay, come to your mat, second position, and then we'll come down. All right, so just kind of go from side to side, right? Nice wide second, right? Take a deep breath in and out, and then settle in here, okay? We press the knees out. We scoop the palms together. We lift up, reach the arms up, and then we pull the elbows down for 8, and 7, and 6. So pretend, right, you're holding something really heavy. Yeah, we go for 4, and 3. Press the knees out, tailbone down. 2, and 1. We scoop. Now this time, either bring your hands to the ground or hands right above, right on top of your thighs, right? And we pulse it out. I'm not hunching here, right? So if you're doing that, bring your hands on top of your thighs, stick the booty out. That's the whole point. I'm opening up the hips, but I'm also burning the tush, yeah? For 8, and 7, and 6, and 5. My heart rate's up. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bring my hands right above the knees. I scoop, I lift, open, turn to the left, come back to the center, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, scoop back, right? I'm going to reach to the left, I come back, right? So we stay to that left side. So we go 8 and 7. Come on, make it as graceful as you can, which means, right, add a bit of lightness, right? We can't just be all hard and contracted, right? That's what makes ballet dancers look so effortless. It's that beautiful, beautiful lines and fluidity. Good. And then I reach across and I pull it down. And I reach across and I pull it down. And I reach across and I pull it down. And I reach. One more. Woo! Burning, yes, I know. Scoop. Now we get a little extension, so it kind of feels good, yeah? Woo. And we go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 3, 2, 1. Tailbone down. Chest lift, smile. And then I get a break for a moment. Lift, open, to the left, twist, twist, exhale, exhale, exhale. Come back, lift up, and I come down. We go in and out. And this is nice, you can even use weights here, yeah? I just chose not to. I'm having a little bit of tension in my left shoulder, so I listen to my body, yeah? And we're working hard enough for 5. Feeling those legs burn. So I thought we'd do a lot of leg stuff, maybe tomorrow more arms. Yeah, but always creating a balance. Woo. Good. Now, I reach the other side, right? I reach to the other side. Good. Now, I reach across. Pull it down. Woo. I'm burning, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, I pull it down. That's it. Come on, 5 more. We can do this. 4. You're going to feel this tomorrow. 3. And my feet are sweating, so I'm slipping. And 2. Scoop it out. Woo! Bring your hands above your knees. Shoulder release from side to side. Side to side. Side to side. That's it. Come back. Bring your hands down. Turn your toes in. And finally, we stretch. Okay, but now can you feel it, right? So in this stretch, you should feel like, ooh, 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 man, I'm feeling it, right? So I'm going to walk over to the left, shift the hips to the right. Good, and then bend the knee, straighten it, bend the knee. And the heart rate's up, yeah. We did no jumping. It's amazing, right? But lots of cardio here because lots of strength. Strength is cardio. Ooh, come back. Other side. So make sure I'm shifting that hip in the opposite direction of my fingertip direction. And I bend. Whew. That's it. That's it. Good. I come back. Heel toe my feet in, my shoulder width apart, bring my hands right above my knees, rounding up. Nice, guys. Okay, the last thing we're going to do is just a balance, all right? Just to sort of settle in. So I'm going to step to the top of my mat. Yeah, I'm going to place that back heel down first. Just take a nice back bend here. So we're just going to forward bend for a moment. So I'm squaring my hips. So I get that nice, right, stretch there. Inhale. And then press back. Whew. Good. Okay. Now, bring my palms to touch. A little warrior 3 here. So I'm going to shift the weight. Yeah, I'm going to shift the weight to that front, the ball of that front foot. Flex the foot, and I come down. Right, and I stay. Hold for 5. So I'm pressing through that back heel. Draw the abdominals in. And then you can add a little bit of a plie here. 3. Plie, bending and straightening the leg. Whew. Good. Feeling that booty. 1 more. That's it. Come on, come on. Whew. Even me lost my balance, yeah? But that just means that I'm working hard. So losing your balance is good. Like, don't get discouraged, right? It just means that you're building strength there. Shake it out. let's take the leg that you were standing on, right, and I'm going to cross it just to get a nice stretch. All right, so stretch it out. So extend the booty back. You can bring your palms to touch. Stretch. And then I lift up. Shake it up. Shake it up. Shake it up. Shake it up. Come on. Just give me a little bit of, get that energy flowing. I don't want to get too serious. Yes. It's all good stuff. Yes. For 5 and 4. Even move those wrists like pretty wrists. Right? It's all about being gentle on the joints, but creating muscle tone. For 3, 3, and 2, and 2, and 1. Okay, ready? So just shake it out. We go to the other side. So step the other leg back, right? The leg that you were just standing on now goes back. We reach up, take a stretch, and then push it back. Woo. Feel that? Beautiful stretch, but it's really important that you keep your hips squared. And lift. And exhale. Okay, we come back. Okay, so, even me, I'm like totally off my balance, but it's just like that today. You know, today, I don't know why, but I'm feeling a little bit off my balance, but every day is different. So just know that, right? Every day you show up to your mat, it's going to feel different. So I'm reaching the crown of my head away from my heel. You can bring your palms to touch, hands on your hips, arms out to the side, right? Hold, and then maybe add your little plie. Whew. Feel the butt cheeks. Good, you come up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Shake it out. Shake your head out. Step back, downward dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Lower the knees, or I'm not going to do it today just because of my shoulder, but go for your yoga push-up. I'm going to come all the way down. Press down to lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Roll the shoulder heads back. Exhale, lower. Curl the toes. Squeeze the elbows in. Press up. And give me a nice stretch. And then walk over to your right. Shift the hips to the left. And then walk over to the left. Shift the hips to the right. Come back. Circle the arms behind you. Interlace your fingers. If it feels good, go ahead and extend those knuckles up to the sky. Let the breath out. Right, never create more tension. We need to release tension. And then use the knuckles of your thumbs to guide the tailbone down to round up. And then maybe bring the knuckles down as a base to lift your chest. And then I'm going to turn to face you. Right, so we just side lean to the left, circle it around, and then reach with the other arm up and over. And then let's reverse. And up and over. Okay, so let's sit on our rear. Bring your feet in front of you, all right? Bring your hands behind the backs of your knees and just give me a little C curve here. Right, inhale, round up. Exhale, you get punched in the belly, right? Remember, keep the shoulders over your hips. Rounding up, inhale, stacking joint upon joint. Reach the arms forward, yes? Exhale, we see curve here. I want you to lift your hands diagonal. Now watch, a little different as we come up. I want you to actually draw, so we're pushing the vertebra in. Ooh, we lift, we reach out, we twist, we come back, we extend. We see curve first, so come to the place that you can control, right? Feel the abdominals down as you lift the arms up diagonal. Now, it's like someone's pulling me. See that? Elbows. And again, now if you feel this in your lower back, then just come up through a C curve, right? And don't do the flat back, right? So first C curve, right? Then I lift diagonal. So my gaze goes to my fingers. And then I'm squeezing the inner thighs. I'm shaking, shaking, shaking like bacon. Sorry for those of you that don't like bacon. Exhale, exhale. Good. Now we go. Stay here. We pull the elbows down. We reach. We go 8. Exhale 7. Exhale 6. Exhale 5. Exhale 4. Exhale 3. Exhale 2. Exhale 1. And we twist, we twist. So if this is too much on your lower back, right, you just come up, right? And we twist. Otherwise, if you can be here, stabilize, make sure your knees are not going from side to side. Yeah, gaze at your knees, and they're staying straight as you are twisting around the hips. For 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Palms to touch. Flex your feet. Round over. Slide those hands down. Take a nice stretch. And then reach up. Flex your feet. Separate your feet. Arms out to the side. Right, just let that air, let that light into your chest. Twist here. Stay in your twist. Bend. Straighten. Right, then we go up, down. Twist. So I want you to feel that twist and feel, we're not just stretching here, we're creating strength in the waist, yes? And also opening the upper back. So important in this texting culture. Good, come back, up, down, twist, stay, like arch your upper back, feel the upper back muscles working. They're called the back extensors. Bend, straighten, up, down. Bring your feet together, bring your hands behind. Give me a nice tabletop just to reverse all that contraction of the hip flexors. And you know my favorite though, I love. We reach back. Right, like you're on a reformer. We lift. Stay, we lower, we stretch. Point your toes. Rounding up. Shake it up. Okay, let's come to our side. So face me. I may go a few minutes over, guys, so do what you want to do. Of course, if you have to leave, right? But I got a few requests to actually stay a little bit longer, so if we do, we do. We'll see how much I get done. So we're gonna come on to, so we're here, we're on our side. Come to your forearm, right? Really important here, the elbows in line with the shoulder, and that we're not sinking. So I always say to my class, we're not lounge lizards, we're Pilates lizards. So we have posture, yes? We're not watching Netflix, even though you shouldn't be watching Netflix like that. So I want you to lift, so that you're also using the abdominals. Nice, long, beautiful line of the leg. Okay, bring your hand in front, and then we just lift and lower. We lift and lower for 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5. So just notice where you're feeling this, right? The outer hip. For 3, and 2, and 1. We lift, right? Give me 5 circles back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Now I want you to scoop. So we go external, and then we come back, right? Internal. So we go external, and then internal. External, and then internal smile. External, right, so you feel the inner thigh. Internal. Can we do one more? External. Internal. And we go attitude, right, we're just bringing the heel to your buttocks. For 8. So you're starting to feel this, yeah? 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. We stay. Right now, we're going to flex the foot, reach the leg, right, so we've got a nice stretch here, and then point it back. So I actually want you to move the hips. So we go here, and here. And then we go here, so we get a nice stretch here, and then we point it back, and then we flex the foot, and point it back. One more, flex the foot, and point it back. Good, and then flex the foot, point the foot, bring it back, bend your knees. We come up, take a nice mermaid stretch, right? So we reach towards the feet. We circle it around, right? Watch this little maneuver. We go down, we come back, mermaid stretch, we circle. Isn't that nice? I bet you didn't see that coming, yeah? So we get a little tricep press, but it also feels good because we're just like stretching. Good. Come back, we come over, and then just come through all fours. Just give me a nice little C curve. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, C curve. Inhale. Exhale, C curve. We round, and then we sit back up. We look to the right. We look to the left. We look to the right. We look to the left, and then we come on the other side. Okay? So we sit down. Yeah. So make sure your posture, yeah, as we lift up and down, that the elbow is lined with the shoulder, and then we're not sinking in. We don't want the shoulder to pop out, right? We always want it to be in the body, and just create this beautiful long line. You can bring your hand down here for 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4. Make sure so that here, it's nice because you're also working the abdominals too, right? Because it's your core that's stabilizing you. Good. We stay, and then we do 5, 4, oh, I feel it, 3, and this is where you have to smile some more. 2, 1, just to get through it, yeah? Kumbaya, let's all side or hold hands. Teachers say silly things, right, just to keep us going. So just humor me. Good. Woo! Burn, 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 burn. Hold. Okay. So now we do our little scoop external. We go internal, external. Right, internal. Almost done, guys. I promise. External. Good. Just don't watch the class, right? Do the class. Do as much as you can, but do the class, right? Don't just sit and watch. Get up there. I always tease my class, you know, they're procrastinating, watching me demonstrate. I'm like, okay, you can do it now. You can actually start doing it. And we laugh, but it's all about laughing, right? Okay, we stay. Okay, now we flex the foot. We reach and get that nice stretch. This feels so good. Point it back. And use your arm, flex. And point it back. And flex. Really nice for the waist, too. So it's all just about creating, you know, just flowing movement, right? But controlled. That's the point. That we're not just flinging our bodies around. There's no point in that. It's about really connecting your mind to your body so that you know what muscles you're using. And then, you know what? This will only enhance everything else you do. Any other sport, the way we walk, yeah, right? Good. We press it back. And then give me your attitudes for 8. Ooh, 7. Man, I'm burning 2. 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bend. Sometimes I do this, yeah? Anyone have that, see that massager, that like electric massager thing? I think I have to get that. Good. And then we circle it around. And then we do our little tricep. And we go up and over. Tricep. Up and over. Tricep. And guess what? Let's just come to our bellies. And then we go inhale, lift up. Reach the fingertips to the toes. Yeah, and just feel that beautiful opening to the chest. Now just working the back body. Hold for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. We bring the little salute. We lower down. We lift. We extend. Right, hands to the head. Lower down. We lift. So remember the anchor. Yeah, so we press down through the pubic bone and the hips to lift up and to lengthen. Not so much arching. Think about lengthening. Good. We lift. Maybe interlace your fingers if that feels good. Neck nice and long. Never look up with your chin. Gaze forward. Woo, shaky, shaky, shaky. And then palm on top of palm. Can everyone I want to hear that. Just give me a nice big sigh out of your mouth and rock your hips from side to side. Deep breath in and out. Exhale. Inhale all the way. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. So we start to wind down. Turn your head towards me. Lift that same leg. Bend it. Bring it behind. And we stretch. So I'm just going to go a few minutes over. I think it's just about 10:30. So now we'll just wind down and stretch, okay? So make sure if you have to leave, just stretch and drink lots of water. Oops, and then we go to the other side. Oh my God, I have to take that plant away. That's horrible. Okay, then we stretch. We feel that nice stretch of the hip, the pectoral. Good, come back. Right. Bring your hands by your breastbone, elbows out, no, elbows in. Roll your shoulder heads back, curl your toes. Press up. And then take a nice cat stretch. Let it go. Nice. Come to your downward dog. Just bicycle the feet out. Lengthen that spine, lengthen the toes. Step the left foot forward, bring the back knee down, walk your hands up. And then just pulse it out. Pulse it out, yeah. Does that feel good? I hope you guys feel so much better. I do. I love starting my morning with you. I really do. This helps me as much as I'm helping you, and I so appreciate all your beautiful, beautiful messages and stories. It really, truly inspires me to inspire you. So keep them coming. Give me feedback. Let me know. Anything that you, or something that you want to work on that you don't understand, it really helps me help you, right? So if there's a pose or a Pilates pose or movement that you're not so sure of, by all means, let me know and I will break it down for you guys.